So here we go. Ilia Topuria is the most confident man of all time. This dude is bringing out all the fireworks, all the shade to shit on Volkanovski before their fight for UFC 298. He is on an absolute mission to make sure that he lets everybody know that Volkanovski will be his easiest fight of his career, or one of the easiest ones. And I like it. I love this energy. This is great energy, great fight energy, and we need more fighters being more confident like this. But the issue with this, and the reason why fighters don't do this too often, is the fact that it's a lose-lose or win-win situation. You know what I mean? That was actually a really bad analogy, but what I mean is that this can either go extremely well for Ilia Topuria or extremely awful. If he loses to Volk, if he gets put down or TKO'd by Volkanovski, he will be on everybody's Twitter being absolutely shit on. There will be clip after clip being played of him saying all these things about Volk, about how this is the easiest fight of his career, and people will clown on him like no other. He will not be able to redeem himself if he does lose to Volk, but if he wins, it's the complete opposite. There will be a whole new wave of Ilia Topuria glazers coming out the woodworks. He will be glazed more than a donut at Krispy Kreme when the hot donut sign is on. I mean, right now he is pretty glazed, but if he beats Volk with all this trash talk happening, he will be, I mean, it would be awful. It's going to be a complete dumpster fire of glazing. Now, I kind of wanted to go through and show you guys some clips of what Topuria has been saying. He was on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, and he was again saying a bunch of trash. So I want to go ahead and play a couple clips for you guys of what he's been saying.
Sent this movie after I will become a UFC World Champion.
Okay, so it's a movie about your road to getting the belt.
Exactly. It calls like that. Road to the belt.
Oh, it's called like that. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Obviously, we're all confident. We all want to be confident, but you're a special kind of confident. I think even in your bio on social media, it already says that you're a champion. Can you explain why you are so confident and why you feel confident enough to put it out there, as opposed to just say it, think it? You actually are very, very open.
It's inevitable. I'm going to win this fight. It's my destiny. You know, it always was my destiny. I was born as a fighter. I was born as a UFC World Champion. I know my level. I know myself, and I have the capacity of analyze all my opponents. I know that I'm better than anyone in my division. Even in the next weight class, I'm better than everyone. And it's just a matter of time that I'm gonna prove all of them time and time again wrong.
Okay, so you're not considering him. Who do you think? No. Do you think if you beat Alex, if all goes according to how when you beat him, as you would say, it would be immediate rematch, or do you think you would fight someone else?
The way I'm gonna beat him, they don't even gonna ask me about the rematch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who do you think it would be?
Conor McGregor.
Really? At once?
Yeah, he has great fight. His upcoming fight is with Mike Chandler. If he doesn't get his ass whooped, he will be pleasure to share the octagon with me, and maybe in UFC Spain. We both from Europe, and he will be able to bring back home and tell to his wife, baby, take out the red panties to Topuria keep us rich.
What weight would this be at?
Who cares?
Who cares? All right.
Now, there you have it. That's pretty much Ilia calling out a bunch of fighters, saying he's going to beat Volk in round one of their fight. And I think this is what fighters should do. I am in full support of this. I think Topuria is actually doing a really smart thing here, even though it might backfire on him entirely. But this is actually, I think, very intelligent and very well orchestrated for Ilia Topuria. I know it sounds dumb. I know this can really backfire on him a ton, but this is what fighters should do more often. This is how you set yourself up for success. Now, is Ilia Topuria going a bit too far by putting UFC champion in his Instagram bio? For sure. But this is how you sell a fight. This is how you get your name out there. This is how you get people talking about you, good, bad, whatever. All press is good press. And I think if you're a fighter, you should stick to that motto. And Ilia Topuria is doing exactly that. He might look like a complete buffoon at the end of this, but I think right now, this is how you get all eyes on you for your big championship match. If he wants to be the star, if he wants to fight Conor McGregor down the line, if he wants all this money and all this pay, he needs to sell himself, and this is how you do it. And even if he does lose, even if he does get embarrassed by Volk, he might get trashed on. He might have a bunch of TikTok edits of him talking all this shit and then him losing, with the next clip being that. But it will still get people talking about him. And this is, again, a all in or all nothing sort of deal for Ilia Topuria. And I think it's very smart, but it comes at a cost. And when you want to make money, when you want to sell yourself, it comes at a cost. And Topuria is willing to live with that. Or he might just be entirely delusional. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit here. Maybe I'm saying Topuria is a level 100 genius right now, but turns out he's actually just super delusional. But I like to think that he's actually trying to sell this fight, and he's actually planning this out, and he's not just speaking out his ass. Because if he is, then I don't know, this whole video is pretty much pointless, because I'm just pretty much glazing him right now. And if he's just saying shit just to say shit, then I am just a complete idiot, and this video is completely dumb and should probably dislike it right now. But I don't know. I just really kind of rate Topuria for this. This to me is how you sell fights in the UFC, by going all in. If you want to get maximum viewership, you have to go all in. If you only want half of that, then you have to be, just a boring normal dude at a press conference. If you want to just normally sell a fight, can't wait till Saturday night. That's the worst line ever in MMA history. I don't care. There might have been other lines said that were worse than that, but that line makes me visibly cringe. I hate when fighters say that, but I don't know. I haven't really fully given my take on who will win this fight. That video will come out next week, so stay tuned for this channel. So you should probably sub now so that you see my prediction video next week for UFC 298. I will do a full card prediction for that, as well as I'm doing one, I believe, tomorrow for this Hermansson versus Pyfer card. So if you like prediction videos, sub to the channel. I am the best predictor on YouTube. I have a topology as well in the description. So if you want to keep track of my picks, you can do that as well. So I'm done with the sellout, even though it really isn't even a sellout, but I'm really excited for this fight. I can't wait for it to happen. Topuria, keep doing your thing. Volk, apparently he was drinking every day for 3 to 4 weeks before he fought Islam. So that's a whole little story within itself. Volk is, I would say, just being normal Volk right now. Topuria just being normal Topuria, being, this confident, cocky dude, which is kind of off-putting, but I think this is kind of what you want to be if you're Topuria. Be the villain, be the bad guy, because Volk is going to be the good guy. Almost wherever he fights, Volk is going to be liked by the crowd majority of the time. So if I'm Topuria, I'm playing into this villain role. I'm being super cocky. I'm being overconfident. This is what I have to play into to sell this fight, and this is what he should do to sell this fight. But if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for notifications. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.